Good morning, good morning, good morning, Queens Rise Up. You know how we do. Yes, this is Queen Rise Up Women Empowerment. What we do around here, we empower all women to know their worth. Because, Queen, listen to me this morning. You are worth something. You are valuable. Listen, you might not understand it. You might not see it yet. You might not even comprehend it yet. But Queen, you are valuable. You are worth something. Listen, you got to get up in the morning, get up and affirm yourself. Listen and say, I am beautiful. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Good morning, Queen. God bless you. Thank you for rising up this morning with Queens Rise Up. You know how we do. We get up and when we put our feet on the ground, make the devil mad that you have risen this day. Listen, put your foot on the neck of the enemy and make sure you have it on the jugular of his neck so he'll no longer kill, steal, and destroy from you. Listen, Queen, rise up from the inside out. I hope this morning, Queen, that you woke up on purpose with intention. Come on, Queen, intentional. Listen, sometimes you have to strategically think about what you're thinking about so you can get where you got to go. Listen, sometimes you got to strategically think about what it is that you want for your life. Listen, Queen, are you up this morning on purpose, with a purpose, and are you living intentionally? Come on, Queen. Listen, sometimes life gets away from us, but we have to remember that we have purpose. And if you don't know what your purpose is, listen, ask God to show you. I remember being a little girl, because let me tell you something. God put something in each and every last one of us before the foundation of the earth. And that thing that's inside of us stirs up through childhood. It stirs up through adulthood. But sometimes we can't grasp what it is that God is trying to purpose us to, or what it is that he has placed inside of us. I remember being a little girl. Listen, we used to do plays. We used to be on stages in our backyard, in our garage, and the people in the neighborhood would come and watch me and my sisters on stage and my cousins on stage. Let me tell you something. My cousin was a comedian. There is something that God puts into you at birth. Can I tell you? I remember I was a preacher. Can I say it? We were preaching the gospel in my mother's home. There's something he put in you before you were already formed, and I'm telling you something, it does something throughout your life's journey. I remember selling cherries. I remember selling candy apples. Let me tell you something. I mean, I had entrepreneurship in the inside of me. Listen, Queens, sometimes we don't understand what God has called us to do, but if you can grab hold to some of the things that might be burning inside of you, come on, Queens, you will find it's like having a mission statement for your life. But understand that God has already placed that thing inside of you, that burning desire or that passion inside of you. But Queen, it's up to you to determine what it is that God has called you to do. Listen, Queen, you got purpose inside of you. Let me lock and load real quick. Just 1 Peter 1 and 2. Let me lock and load. And let me tell you something. When you have purpose inside of you, sometimes there are things that come up against us, like insecurities and fears and anxieties. Listen, to stop you from getting to that place. And then because of the fear, the anxiety, you procrastinate because you're afraid of what's going to happen, or maybe your brain is getting bombarded. But listen, Queens, good morning, Reese and Ro. I'm glad you could join me, ladies. Listen, let me lock and load this morning. 1 Peter 1 and 2. It says, you were chosen according to the purpose of God. You are wondering what is stirring up inside of me. God, what is it you have put inside of me? Listen, let me tell you something. It was already there. It was already destined. The gift is already there. Come on. The talent, it was already there. Come on, Queens. Listen to me this morning. Just stir that thing up inside. You got to get up intentional. Listen, Lord, what is my purpose? What has you designed me to do? What is the intention in which I live for? What will be the mission statement for my life? Do you have one? Do you have a mission statement? Do you have a purpose statement? Listen, Queens, I know, come on, that's it, lock and load, Queen. 1 Peter 1 and 2. Yes, and it says you were chosen according to the purpose of God. Listen, Queen, you were already chosen. So get up. I want you to start getting up in the morning. Say, get up with purpose. Get up with passion. Get up with intention. Listen, why am I up this morning? What has God called me to do? Listen, why have you allowed me to come into this room this morning? What is it that you want to say? Lord, listen, let it work to you according to your purpose. Can I just say that? Listen, and some of us when you struggle with self-identification, it is hard to get to what the purpose is. Listen, and that's where you have to really hone down on what you feel, who you are, What has God placed inside of you? I'm saying, Queens, listen. This thing started long before today, can I tell you? But it is up to you. And for those who are feeling hopeless, listen, there's a purpose for you. Listen, that thing that you are experiencing, there's a purpose for it. Listen, it goes along with your mission, your assignment on your life. Don't let that thing take you out. Can I just say that? Use it as the platform to the place that God is calling you to. Use it as an opportunity to find out what your purpose is. Listen, stop procrastinating. We're talking, me and my sister were talking about procrastination. When you start to procrastinate, it only comes because you can see some things afar off. Come on, Queens. You don't procrastinate because you don't see something. You procrastinate because you do see something. You procrastinate a lot of times because you see vision. Come on, you done made a goal. Queen, from the inside out, you got it, Queen. We're rising up. Listen, so procrastination isn't all bad, but it's bad or not good when you don't move out of procrastination. But sometimes you can see a vision. I remember seeing Queen rise up, and what was stopping me from moving was fear. Were the people going to accept it? Were they going to like it? Were they going to enter into the room? I remember starting the blog. Procrastinated. Why did I procrastinate? Because were they going to read it? Were they going to reject it? Were they going to subscribe? I started telling myself all the things that I thought